You guys voted, I tallied the results. Let's see who gets into Smash Ultimate if they added 70 more character slots. Let's get into it. I made a Google form for you guys to vote. I got 68 responses, maybe about 55 if you give or take all the duplicate responses I caught, but let's check out the results. So here's the character select screen. As you can see, there are 70 characters silhouetted, and you can kind of guess most of them. I would be shocked if you could get them all. There are some very, very obscure choices in here, and it's kind of ridiculous. No one was off limits, and you guys are about to see the damage that was done by letting you guys vote literally anybody. We're going to go in order of most votes to least votes in this, because let's be real, we all know who the most requested characters are for Smash Ultimate. Coming in first place with a total of 86 points, 12 first place votes, is none other than Waluigi. That is right, Waluigi is the most popular, at least of my audience. He is the most requested character for Smash Ultimate. By far had the most first place votes and is tied for the most fourth place votes. And he had more than 2 votes on each placement, the only character to have that. Next up, the second most requested character is Crash Bandicoot. Believe it or not, Crash had the second most first place votes with a measly 4, and then he had the most third place votes with 5 votes, and he has a total of 43 points. Crash is the second most requested character for Smash Ultimate, and he makes the cut. Third on the list, you guys saw this coming, none other than Master Chief from the Halo franchise. Master Chief has the most second place votes with 4, and he is also tied for the most fourth place votes with 3. Master Chief came in with 30 points, easily clinching that third spot for most requested character. Number 4, a bit of a shocker, but we have Scorpion from Mortal Kombat with 23 points, clinching the 4th spot. And we're going to move straight forward here as Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, very close to Scorpion. He got 22 points. He is the 5th most requested character of my audience here. Coming in at 6th place is... What? How did you guys manage to give this guy 20 points? He's not even a video game character. I mean, I can't take him off the list. This is completely 100% fan voted. And 5 of you guys voted for him. 5! 3 of them were first place votes. That's how he's so high. What happened here? Oh boy. If you guys think this is the end of the absolute madness that's going to go down in this roster, it's just getting started, fellas. It is just getting started. The 7th most requested character for Smash Ultimate is Geno. We are right back on track with the good video game characters. Geno actually had the most 5th place votes with 4. He has 19 points. Also tied for 19 points was Doomslayer. That fills out that entire row there. So Doomslayer has 19 points. He is also one of the most requested characters for Smash Ultimate. Coming up next, you guys came in clutch and got my boy Bomberman into Smash Ultimate through your fan requests. 18 points for Bomberman. He is one of only 4 characters, Waluigi, Crash, Bomberman, one of only 4 characters to have at least 1 vote in all 5 placement categories. The 4th character is actually our next character, Rayman, with a total of 17 total points. So these guys would get into Smash Ultimate if it was up to you guys. Next up, we have Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Honestly, should have saw this coming, but this is a kind of hilarious choice. Conker had a placement in every category except 4th. Conker came in with 16 points, the only character to do so. He was one of the most requested characters for Smash Ultimate for you guys. Coming in at number 15, we had one of my picks from my Smash Ultimate predictions video for the final DLC, Spyro the Dragon. That is right, you guys voted Spyro to get in Smash Ultimate as well. He was one of the more highly requested characters. Followed by a trio of Sonic the Hedgehog characters, Tails with 14, Dr. Eggman with 14, and Shadow the Hedgehog with 12 points. All those Sonic characters would easily make it into Smash Ultimate. It would be great reps as well. Then we kind of have a surprising option. We have Earthworm Jim coming through with 10 points, making the cut. very easily onto this expanded Smash Ultimate roster list. Followed by a very surprising option for me. You guys voted Springman from ARMS to get into Smash Ultimate. A lot of you guys really prefer Springman over Min Min. Springman is the protagonist of ARMS. He's also the last character on this entire list to get a total point count of 10. He has the most 4th place votes with 3. He was tied with Waluigi and Master Chief on the 4th place voting counter. Next up is Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong Country. She has 9 points, and tied with her was Ellie from The Last of Us. 2 fantastic games. At least the first one was fantastic. The second one very divided. But Ellie from The Last of Us makes the cut. 9 points for her as well. And she is followed by Shovel Knight, who gets 8 points. One of 3 characters to get 8 points on the counter. We have Shovel Knight, Alucard from Castlevania, and also Shantae comes in clutch, one of the biggest indie stars out there. Shantae with 8 points for you guys as well. We have 4 characters that made the cut with a total of 7 points. We have Chibi Robo, Bandana D, Phoenix Wright, and whoever the heck this guy is, Bob from SMG4. Okay, I don't watch SMG4 at all, but you guys seem to do, and you guys respect him. I respect the dude. Bob, hey, you know, made the cut. Coming in with 6 points, the only character to do so is Paper Mario. Paper Mario is still a requested character despite Mario and Dr. Mario already being in the game. But hey, I'm not complaining. Throw Paper Mario in there. Why not? So let's see who you guys voted as your number 1 choice for Smash Ultimate. I got a lot of responses, a lot of different characters for people who wanted to be their number 1 choice for Smash Ultimate. Coming in first, we have Roxas from Kingdom Hearts. We know Sora just got in as the final DLC character. That was huge. And now Roxas is coming in there as well from Kingdom Hearts. Next, we have Ferris from Final Fantasy V. She got 5 points. 1 person voted for Ferris as their top choice to enter Smash Ultimate. Following her is Sackboy from Little Big Planet. Sackboy's Adventure from the PlayStation 5. That's a pretty successful game as well. It would be interesting to see Sackboy go around in Smash Ultimate as well. Next, we have a very niche indie game character, the Ultimate Chicken from Ultimate Chicken Horse. This is like a mobile, iOS, Android type app. I think it does pretty well from what I've seen on their website, but 1 person voted them. It might have been a troll, but hey, we throw the Ultimate Chicken in there. Next up, we have Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Makes it in 1 person. I was surprised only 1 person voted for Lara Croft. I would have definitely voted for her myself. Regardless, she made it into this Smash Ultimate mock roster. And following her is the Dragonborn from Skyrim. 1 person voted for him as the number 1 choice to enter Smash Ultimate. He makes this mock roster as well. And following the Dragonborn, oh, we're only getting weirder from here, folks. It's Danny Phantom. Alright, Danny Phantom, I believe he's in Nick All-Star Brawl, so we can kind of just steal his moveset from that game and bring him into Smash Ultimate. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining, throw a cartoon in there, whatever. This is a mock roster. I'm just really interested and intrigued by what you guys chose for this roster. Following Danny Phantom, we have Prince from the Prince of Persia game. So this is the Sands of Time Prince of Persia, but regardless, the Prince from Prince of Persia has made it into this list. And then following the Prince is Kyle Katarn from Star Wars Dark Forces, a very obscure pick. Of all the characters from all the Star Wars games, they chose one specifically from a video game, so I'm kind of impressed by that choice. Following Kyle Katarn, it's a very obscure choice. It's only going to get more obscure from here, so just bear with me. But we have Jake Peril from Load Runner. Now, the person that voted this character simply wrote Load Runner, and Load Runner is a game, a PC game from the early 80s. The character was unnamed at the time, and there was really no good artwork of the character from back then. So I chose to go with Jake Peril, the revived character, the main character from this series in the mid 2000s, late 2000s. So next up, there was 1 voter on this list who seems to be a very big fan of the Nosgoth game, and so they chose Nosgoth characters for all 5 of their choices. This is their most requested character, supposedly the Sentinel from Nosgoth. Following Sentinel, who do we have next as the top 5? Oh no. You guys do understand that this is a video game. There are, Sakurai mentioned that this game is for good boys and girls. This is not a character meant for good boys and girls. The bigger problem is that more than one of you voted for this character. I got 2 separate responses where this character, or these characters were requested. Oh my god. Oh man, you guys. This isn't even the end of the madness. Oh boy. Let's just move on. It gets a little more sane after this pick. We have Psylux from Metroid Prime, and that would be a fantastic addition to add to Smash Bros. As well. One of the more popular Metroid Prime characters. And following Psylux, we have the infamous Gex the Gecko. Of course, you gotta throw in Gex as well. And following Gex is, let's not butcher her name, Amaterasu from the Okami series. Also coming through with 5 points. One voted for her to be the most requested character into Smash Ultimate. And then we have 2 more characters that made it with 5 points. We have Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'. Honestly, an underrated pick. One of the most popular indie games of 2021. And then someone decided to be a troll and voted in Colonel Sanders. This person, I think, voted like 6 different times. So all the rest of the characters were disregarded as long as that list had Colonel Sanders in it. But because he voted, and no one is off limits as you've seen so far, we had to throw in Colonel Sanders at least there once. And he came in through with 5 points. The next set of these characters have 4 points, so none of these characters were voted as the top choice. Starting off, we have Impa from the Legend of Zelda games. Very solid choice. Would be interesting to see Impa go into Smash Ultimate. And then we have a character that I never knew existed, but I guess I should have expected. Worm. Just a worm. There's a game called Worm, supposedly. Next up is Chun-Li from Street Fighter. Okay, so we have Ryu and Ken already in there, but Chun-Li would be an interesting addition to add to Smash Bros. As well. Would give some more fighting representation. Next up is the Monster Hunter. You can choose any Monster Hunter you want. It's kind of like Hero. There's so many Monster Hunters, interchangeable. So just throw a Monster Hunter in there. The one I have right there is from World, but you can pick whichever Monster Hunter you want. And then we have the Arceus Trainer from Pokemon. I'm not the biggest fan of this choice. This game isn't even out yet. Followed by The Witcher's main protagonist, Geralt of Rivia. Geralt is, one of the most popular characters of one of the most popular games, especially in 2015, won Game of the Year. The Witcher, very popular series, also on Netflix as well. Next up, we have one person who voted Thwomp and wanted specifically the Mario 64 iteration of the Thwomp. So that person voted Thwomp as their second choice. 4 points for him. Here you go, Thwomp is in the game, followed by Ashley from the WarioWare games. One of the more popular requests was Ashley back in the day, but I feel like her popularity kind of simmered down a little bit, and now she was only requested once. Following Ashley, we have Sub-Zero. I'm surprised that people even considered Sub-Zero. There was one person who did, despite, Scorpion being way up there as the number 4 most requested character. But Sub-Zero would be an interesting and effective echo to Scorpion if, that were to ever happen. So good on you for voting for Sub-Zero. Next up, we have the lone Dragon Ball rep. We have Android 21, and it's really not hard to see why Android 21 is the only Dragon Ball rep. You guys are starting to build a reputation for yourselves here. Anyways, we're going to move on to more obscure options. We have Millen from Millen's Secret Castle, an NES or SNES game way back in the day. There wasn't even a render of the character. That's how obscure this guy is. I had to just use the character's box art design to make this work. And we're gonna move on to the next person from Nosgoth that was voted. This is the Tyrant. Never heard of this character, but it was voted, and this is a completely fan voted mock roster, so we toss him in there. Following Tyrant, we have Marie Rose from Dead or Alive, and this person voted specifically the Extreme 3 version of Marie Rose. Let's just take a look. Let's see. Marie Rose, Extreme 3, Dead or Alive. Oh, we're just going to use the render from Marie Rose in her, Dead or Alive 5. We're just going to disregard Dead or Alive Extreme 3. Next up, we have Tingle from The Legend of Zelda. Solid choice, Tingle's an assist trophy, so could make for an interesting character. You never know. Following Tingle, we have Knuckles from the Sonic games. Of course, I was surprised that Knuckles did not get as much love, nearly as much love, as Tails, Eggman, or Shadow. But hey, Knuckles was still considered, and he just barely makes the list. Following Knuckles, to fill out the second to last row, we have Ray01 from Custom Robo. This is an obscure GameCube game that was out, early 2000s, and I didn't think many people knew about this, but Ray01 got more than one request, more than one vote, so I'm shocked. Congrats to Ray. So this next character, I really was not sure what this voter was talking about. The voter wrote down Rodent. I didn't know who Rodent was, what Rodent is, and when I looked up video game characters with the name Rodent, one character, had the name Rodent in them, and that is Rocky Rodent from, of course, the Super Nintendo game Rocky Rodent. As if, you all should have known that. I think next time if I were to do something like this, I would make everyone put down what series, like what game series the character choice came from, because there's a lot of characters in here that I just never heard of before, and I just had to kind of make an educated guess on. I don't think this is the character that voter was talking about, but regardless, that's who we're going with. Rocky Rodent from the Rocky Rodent series. I think it makes sense. So, hey, throw him in there. Obscure SNES character. And followed by another obscure character, we have Croc from Croc Legend of the Gobbos. I don't want to, shame on any Croc fans over there, but hey, good for you guys. He got a vote. He was, one of the second requested characters. Someone voted him as their second most wanted. So, hey, he was able to make the cut. And following Croc, the last character to get 4 points, we have the Chorus Kids. Of course, Chorus Kids were part of that Grinch leak that were supposedly real and was going to confirm a lot of characters, including Shadow. But nope, that wasn't real. Chorus Kids, never in Smash Ultimate. But they were not forgotten. A few people voted for them, so there you go, they're in there. The following characters, we have 7 total characters left. They all came in with 3 points. Now, there were a lot more than 7 characters that got a total of 3 points, according to my rankings. So how I decided to break this down was that I would take the characters that got more than 1 vote. So there were a lot of characters that only got 1 third place vote. That was 3 points, but you can also get 3 points if you get voted once in the 4th place category and once in the 5th place category, so 2 plus 1 is 3, or if you get voted 3 times in the 5th place category, which never happened. So there were a few characters that got voted twice with a total of 3 points, 4 of them to be exact, and the remaining 3 just had 3 points. So how I decided those? I chose them myself. So here were the 4 characters that got multiple votes, only 3 points though. We have Hat Kid from A Hat in Time. We have the Death Knight from Raid Shadow Legends. I didn't see that coming, but hey, biggest YouTube gaming sponsor of all time, Raid Shadow Legends, got a rep into Smash Bros. Ultimate. We got Petey Piranha from the Mario series. Makes me so happy that they voted Petey Piranha. And we have Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. That got 2 votes for 3 points. It's their list. It's their list. I can't do anything about it. It's their list. It's their list. We have 3 slots left. You could probably guess them. Number 1, I chose II. Someone voted II, and I figured, hey, I voted II in my character predictions video a while ago, so he gets priority for me. He's going in there. Next up, I decided to go with Robo from Chrono Trigger. One of my close relatives actually voted for him. I know that because I saw him on his list. And so I decided to, take that priority into consideration. Throw in Robo in there from Chrono Trigger. And the final character, you guys see it. You guys have seen it from the beginning. You know who it is. Someone voted Master Hand as their third most requested. That's 3 points, and that would be a perfect ending to this otherwise ridiculous roster of characters. And that's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. So of the 50 plus responses I got that were unique, we got a total of 119 unique character options. I will throw the rest of the characters that were at least mentioned on the list. We had some very, very good options, some very, very bad options, but this just goes to show, if you let the fans pick literally anybody to get into Smash Brothers, we have a certain amount of priority here, and a certain amount of priority seems to have been achieved. What do you guys think of this list? What do you guys think of the roster that you guys put together? So you guys give it a like if you like it. If not, comment down below who you think should have made this list. If you guys like these interactive voting videos to see what you guys vote, subscribe to the channel. We might do more of these. This was fun to put together and to see what you guys really enjoy, and what games you guys enjoy, and who you guys want to see in Smash Brothers. So that is it. Thank you, my All Pros, for watching. I'm GWallPro signing out. Have a good one.